Hey guys, welcome. Just listening to a little bit of Stasi. Welcome to you all. Oh, you're all having a wonderful Sunday. I'm having a very good Sunday. Welcome guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Having a wonderful day. That's Stasi singing right there with her song Champion. If you don't know who Stasi is a Sierra Leonean singer, artist, and my favorite, by the way. So that is the reason why I'm playing her, because I love her music. And since we're all Sierra Leone for the next couple of weeks, I thought wouldn't it be a better time for us to play this song. So. And this lady Stasi, she's been doing this for years. Right, I'm just going to put this on stop. Welcome to all my guests. Welcome if you've never been here before. Welcome if it's your first time for coming. This is my platform where I like to come out and say my little bit that's been going on the Housemates, Sierra Leone, and all the other reality TV shows that are going on. Now, Housemates Sierra Leone has had a steady growth. It's been taking its time to move. However, for the past few days, I have been engrossed totally by everything going on in that house. I want to share with you all my little things that I've picked up along the way. So I hope if you're not able to watch this today right now, because I'm aware the football is on, so in the next 10 minutes the football is about to kick off. So I am not going to be too concerned if I don't have some die-hard football fans watching. Okay, so we're going to start with Housemates. As you all know, they've been in there now for just over nearly 2 weeks. And the show is going absolutely brilliant. Now, first thing I've noticed about the show that I think I really need to point out is this, how can I put it? I've put here development in relationships. The way the show is promoting relationship is very interesting. Don't get me wrong, sometimes we might have many people who are not necessarily too, let's put it this way, into relationships, or they might not think, let's be honest, women of today now get to a certain age and they don't really think relationships are the end of the world. If they have a relationship, fantastic. If they don't, fantastic. But what Housemates is doing and promoting is this idea that couples are a good thing. Couples being in a relationship with somebody who loves you, let's get this right, or with somebody who has respect for you, is something that we no longer see much of. So, for example, what Housemates has done is they've coupled up the contestants, and by bringing the contestants together, they make them like boyfriend and girlfriend. And one thing I noticed when they were in the diary room, they were brilliant in, when it worked, how they expressed their feelings for each other. And I found it refreshing. I think it's time, like sometimes we forget about the importance of being in a relationship. We think that, we women, we can get on with it. Who needs a man? But there were snippets of the show that gave you hope. I mean, if you was a single woman and you were thinking, I'm hoping that when I get my boyfriend or when I get into that relationship, it turns out the way. I hope he respects me. I hope he listens to what I say. I hope he defends me. So there's that element of that promotion of relationships in Housemates, and I have to give them credit for it, because it's we don't really see much of it nowadays. Everybody's always sort of like, I'm independent, I'm on my own, I've got what I need, I don't need nothing else. So with this promotion of relationships in housemates, it gives it this kind of excitement, this kind of like, you know, nowadays people are getting divorced left, right, and center, and we don't see much of reality TV trying to promote relationships amongst young men and women. So it's wonderful for me to see that, yeah, you know, the reality TV show, yeah, you can be in a relationship, yeah, and you can be that girl that's got that man that really appreciates them, even though you're a bit, you know, up and down, but it's really nice. I really enjoyed that. I saw the relationship between Kama and Victor, and I thought that was beautiful. I thought it came out very nice. At the same time, Lawrence and Diana, even though they became couples by default, they became couples by default. I love that. What that means is Lawrence and Diana, they both no, they both, no one picked them, and the fact that no one picked the two of them, they were now coupled together. But in fact, the fact that they were coupled together, they're actually bringing out the best of each other, which again is another interesting concept, because sometimes we all wish that we have that boyfriend, you know, that wants us and you want them, but maybe sometimes you might be in a relationship with someone that may not be what your choice was, or may not have been what his choice is, but then you both work together, you appreciate each other with respect, and what something blossoms. And that is really interesting. I think that is something Housemates has really tapped into, this kind of reconditioning of people's minds and getting young people to start thinking there's nothing wrong with relationships are very good. So it's nice that they're promoting that. I'm really enjoying that. So that concept, fantastic. There's some real gentlemen in that show as well. I'm beginning to see some real gentlemen who are coming out and like acting so like gracious and being positive and making the girls feel like they are more than just, you know, they're more than just being on a reality TV show. So that idea of relationship in Housemates, I really love. I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is a different thing. This is completely different. This is not usually what we see on. Yeah, obviously you've got the other reality TV shows which are coming through now, wherein it's pairing people up and people are looking for partners. But that relationship already building in a reality TV kind of context, it's very nice. I like to see that, and I like to see the creative side of that, and for them to actually start listening to what the viewers want to see, because we the viewers, we are here for entertainment. We want to see entertainment, we want to be entertained, we want to see people coming out of themselves, we want to see characters, we want to see relationship building. So I think coupling people up the way they have done it is actually really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing that flourish. Apart from that, we all know the First Lady came into the house today. Okay? Yesterday. We all know. I'm still in awe about it. We all know the First Lady, she came into the Housemates yesterday. But before we go into the Housemates yesterday, just want to remind everybody they're having their eviction today. So if you're able to vote for the person you want to stay in, vote. As you all know, you can go to the AYV Facebook page and their YouTube pages. You can watch everything that's going on. And let me let you all know again, I have no affiliation with anybody in that house. I have no affiliation with the people running the show. I am in the UK. I am from Sierra Leone, and I just want to enjoy when my country is doing something wonderful. So please understand, guys, I have no affiliation. I'm doing this right off my back. I just want to be involved. I'm not somebody who's trying to, you know, have some hidden agenda. So if you are able to vote, whether you're in America or you're in the UK or you are in Africa, get voting, because these boys and girls are absolutely gassed about winning this show, and rightfully so, because they really deserve it. You know, they really deserve to be in that house. I mean, thousands of people voted and auditioned for them, for to be in that house. So rightfully so, they should be excited to be in that house. Now, apart from the voting, we now had the moment when the First Lady came to the big sister house. Now, I just want to take a moment to reflect, a moment to be positive, because when the First Lady came into the house, it was a moment for reality TV. Let's be honest, guys. It was a wonderful moment for reality TV, in particular African reality TV. So, now guys, how did this all go down? So, 2 weeks ago, the First Lady, 2 weeks ago, no, actually, not 2 weeks ago. The show started nearly over just 2 weeks ago. A week ago, we got a poster, and the poster was from the First Lady herself, and it said that she would be visiting housemates. So, the First Lady of Sierra Leone, those who are not from Sierra Leone, and those who are going to watch this who are from different countries, the First Lady of Sierra Leone, that is the president's wife, went to housemates, Sierra Leone. Now, maybe you might not think this is a big thing, but I think it's a massive, massive move for positive change in our country. Now, I was already excited from when they originally said she was going to be there. But then I was almost at that point where I thought, are you sure you're going to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? And I was a bit skeptical. I was one of the skeptical ones. I was very, very skeptical. I was very skeptical. I did feel at first that maybe perhaps it wasn't necessarily the best thing for the First Lady to do. And I thought, it might politicize the whole thing, and it might take the attention away from the contestants. However, we then had the opportunity to see how she was going to deliver this. So we had a poster. The posters come on Facebook. It said that the First Lady of Sierra Leone is going to be at the housemates. Okay? We now wait anxiously for her to attend. Now, on that day itself, so let's just start. She puts up a poster about she's coming to the housemates and she's going to be doing a little dance routine. First of all, I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was brilliant. I mean, I wish I had I did have it on my page, wherein she says this is what she says on her page. She says, "I will enter the housemate building tonight at 8 p.m. Watch out for my new dance routines on AYV." This lady is hilarious. So now I'm sitting in my house thinking, First Lady is going to the housemates with new dance moves. Da, da, da. Obviously, I'm a bit naive and I fell for it. So I really thought she was going to go into the house. I really thought she was really going to go in the house doing dance moves. But no, she didn't do any dance moves. I got it all wrong. So the way it started in the morning, I think about 1 o'clock, the contestants who have no clue that the First Lady is going to come to the house. Right. So the contestants are called into the diary room. And when they attend, they're given a bag, and the bag is from a designer, Bivita. I do apologize. There's a designer. So the designer made the clothes for the contestants. So these contestants in the house, all 20 of these contestants that are in the house, they've been given clothes. So from 12 o'clock midday, they were all given their outfits, but these outfits are immaculately made, and the styling, it's not it's not like it's not nice. It's like, yeah, everyone's taking their stuff out of the bag and they're like, yeah, my outfit's lovely. So everyone's excited about their clothes. Everyone's just like, you know. So as soon as I saw the clothes, I was like, whoa, 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 they're getting ready for for the first lady to arrive. So already I've clocked on. So this from 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So now we're sitting, we're waiting. Now let me remind you, in case you're not watching the show, the housemates have been given these clothes to wear, unbeknowing that the first lady is coming. But 2 particular housemates have not been given anything. So in fact, they are in jail. Hi Ruben. Hey, how are you? Thank you for watching. Thank you. Mr. Prince Ruben there. That's our very own artist, our very own reggae artist, very well known. Hiya there. Hi. So now you've got the 2 contestants and these 2 contestants, they are exempt from putting on the clothes. So they've just been put in jail. And that is Yanapoli and Sarah. So they've had a fight the day before. So because Yanapoli and Sarah have had a fight, they've been taken to court. Housemates chief took them to court, and then after taking them to court, they were punished and they must remain in their bedrooms and they can't go nowhere. So now the following day, which is Sunday, the ones who have been allowed to go to the party, they get this bag, and in this bag is the clothes that they're gonna wear. But these outfits are just creme de la creme, fantastically put together, everything. So you're saying to yourself, this is definitely for the first lady. So now they all start putting on their clothes, those who are allowed, those who are not allowed. Then come about, say, 7 o'clock, Chief comes on the phone over the mic and tells Yanapoli and Sarah to go into the diary room. So she goes in, they go in there, and they now get given their clothes. So now you know it's on. So they see their clothes, and just to let you guys know, the designers' outfits were absolutely fantastic. They were really fantastic. The designers' clothes really did. They turned up for sure. And they all put their outfits on. So now we're about to say 8 o'clock. And you know, I'm anticipating 2 things. She's going to pull this off. Or it's going to be a total disaster. Yeah, like seriously. I'm thinking, if this is a disaster, no way, no. Fingers crossed. But then the first thing she did, she started off, she came very simple. Had a little blue outfit on, a little bag. Not even a bag, she had a little simple. She came, there was no entourage, but the first thing the camera showed us was actually her going through where the team was. So that would be all the cameras and everything like that. So we got to actually see what was happening in the back of house. And I'm very much a back of house person, so I love to know what is the setup in the back. So when I saw the setup, it was so like, I was impressed. I was really impressed, and I was like, nice one. Okay, it's all looking very good. And she's also got this kind of like bubbly kind of personality, and she came across really like cheerful. So I said, okay, be positive. You know, it's all going well. Meanwhile, on the live, the numbers are going up because the first lady now has turned up. So if you're not from Sierra Leone, first of all, and you get to watch this and you're not from Sierra Leone, you might be from Spain, you might be from Italy, you might be from Côte d'Ivoire, it means a lot for your first lady to have an interest in any reality TV show. And it will mean a lot for someone like me to let it go amiss without saying my own little 10 cents on it, because I think for being brought up in the UK, you know, some of these things, they make it look so far reached for the layman, you know. But in the UK, you wouldn't have David Cameron coming to my business or even caring about my business. But to see that happening in Africa, that our first ladies or ministers or prime ministers, presidents would want to do those things, it was uplifting. So it was nice to see that my country, because they've been doing it in Nigeria for how long, it's nice to see that my country, that our first lady actually had it in her to think, you know what, let me go and see what the youths are doing, let me join that. So she now comes in, we see the back of the house. So now the contestants have no clue The contestants have no clue that the first lady is in the building, and they don't know what is going on. They've now been told everybody go into their bedrooms and wait to be called out. At this time, they bring in the first lady and they leave the first lady sitting on the chair. So you just imagine you've just joined a reality TV show. Like, let's be frank, forget that it's just like Sierra Leone, because we all just think it's nothing because we're just for Sierra Leone. But you just imagine, hello, yeah, how are you? Yeah, the first, yeah, yeah. How did you, how is that possible? Can you imagine going on some kind of reality TV show and Barack Obama coming, or Michelle Obama coming through the door? Are you mad? Like, come on, that is just sick. I would be gassed. So, I was gassed for them. I was screaming at the television. Ah! So I was waiting, sitting, waiting, and she was there waiting as well, looking immaculate, looking just, you can't even say beautiful because she's always beautiful, but just looking intriguing. And I was looking forward to see what was going to come out of this lady, and boy oh boy did she give it to us. So now slowly by slowly we're getting there. So now the housemates are all in their bedrooms, the first lady is in the front room sitting down, and then the door opens. But before the door opens, they've all been advised that when you come out, go straight into the front room, living room. So they've gone straight and bam. The first lady, the woman married to the president of your country, is inside of your house, the reality TV show house. That probably your mom and dad told you that you shouldn't be going anyway because nothing good comes out of it. But the first lady's there. And she's just like so welcoming, and the contestants all start screaming, and I mean, she's just got this beautiful grin on her face, and she had this contagious laugh. The laugh was, I tried to record the laugh, I couldn't get the laugh. She has this contagious laugh that just has you just going. So I was just like in awe, like I'm thinking, what is she going to do? What is going to happen? And then this lady just unfolded, and I'm just gonna just bring you guys just a few of the things that the first lady did. One of the things that she did that was very good was her timing. Her timing was very good. We were not sitting down there waiting until 11, 12 o'clock. Timing was brilliant. But before I go on to continue about that, I just want to say hi. How are you, Nana? Hope you're okay. Thank you for joining me. Thank you ever so much. Just want to say hi to all of you who are still with me. I am aware they've got the football that is on today, but as you guys always know, I always do the show. The show is never about getting the numbers. It's about getting the story out. And I'm so happy for those of you who still are with me, who are still joining to listen and go through the journey. It is fun, it is exciting, and not every single day is the same, and I would love to do this every day, but obviously I got a 9-to-5 job, so we can't really do that. So thank you so much, Miss Nana S.I. Berry Marshall, thank you for still being with me. Mr. Ruben, thank you ever so much. I really appreciate you all for your time and your effort, because I know everybody's busy and it's Sunday. So thank you. Just to add again, if you are able to vote for any of your favorite housemates, please go ahead, because as you know, the eviction is also taking place today. There is an eviction, and there's also eviction taking place over at Big Sister. So please, if you can vote, whether you're from Sierra Leone, if you're not from Sierra Leone, if you are not from Sierra Leone and you want to know how you can vote, you can go on Housemates, which is AYVTV, or you can go on the Housemates fan page and it will show you how you can do so, or you can say go on the Housemates app and you can get all the information that you need. All right, just to continue now. Okay, so now we have our first lady in the house. She's now in the house, and the contestants all know she's coming there for a visit. So what's the first thing our first lady does? She decides she's gonna they all go into one room, and she asks them all to tell her what they would like to see happen in Sierra Leone, the types of changes, the kinds of things that her husband's leadership could do to better the country. Now, I think I've never seen a better opportunity to get the truth about development in a nation. You have gone into a reality TV show which 9 out of 10 chances it represents the population as a whole. Each and every single one of them, of these people, have experienced so many different things in their time, and platform that this platform they never would have expected that their voices will be heard in this way. So some of the things that were said, I'll just hit on a few of them. A few of the contestants mentioned educational projects. For example, no, they also commended the First Lady on her Hands Off Our Girls. Some people said entertainment needed a stronger, creating a body that will govern the entertainers. So I guess it's like for the singers, for the dancers, for artists basically. So they mentioned that, which was really interesting, that they believe the government should be involved or try to promote creating entertainment bodies that are able to protect the artists. One particular lady, Susie Sabra, what's Sonia, that's it, Sonia Sabra, she said that we needed more job opportunities for ladies. She felt as if to say many women were not given as much job opportunity. Not many, most women were not given much job opportunities like their counterparts. So this is what one of the contestants said. Another contestant says one contestant actually thanked the government for making sure that the public services started opening on time. So I hear this has been a long issue they've had in Sierra Leone, where offices don't open till midday, and you can't get administration as of when you need it. So one thing I understand, since this new government, they have managed to get their workers in work at the right time. So 9 o'clock starts. So one of the contestants said that they were very happy that this had taken place. They feel as if now the system in the country is running very well, which is a really good point. I thought that was nice that she brought that forward. Another contestant said that we needed more work done on HIV and AIDS in the country. She said there was a time many years ago when there was a lot of work, but recently there hasn't been a lot of work on HIV and AIDS, and how to promote safe sex and things like that in Sierra Leone. And absolutely brilliant idea. I mean, I wouldn't have personally thought it's the right thing to do. If somebody would have said, had I been a first lady, I wouldn't have probably thought going into a reality TV show is the way forward. No, I probably wouldn't have. But what I can say is it was a very good idea. Let's be frank. It was a very good idea, because looking at it now, she's managed to get information. Not that she didn't know, but it's not letters where people are writing, and it's a more relaxed feel, and the contestants were able to express themselves without feeling like no one would listen, or without feeling like they were being judged. And sometimes even in politics and things like that, we all sometimes don't always have the opportunity to say how we really feel, because we're in that kind of environment. So the way she did it, it made it feel really nice. It just made it made the contestants feel like they could speak out and they could say how they were feeling. And some of the points that they made was astonishing. And another contestant said mental health needs a better mental health system needs to be established. And rightfully so, just as we're seeing right on the other side of the other show where there's questions of mental health and issues like that. I mean, mental health is a massive issue in our community, and it's not just our community in Africa. Mental health is a massive issue for Africans all over the world. And if we maybe it brought up the fact that if the people back home are in need in that way, we also abroad need to get ourselves together so that we can go and support the system to be able to produce and have good mental health systems in place to help people who are in need. Yeah. Another lady, Yanapoli. Yanapoli, by the way, Yanapoli, by the way, was the one who had been put in jail because of her bad behavior for slapping Sarah. So she's now come out, and when the first lady was there, she said she had a poem to read, and in her poem it was about abuse, and it was about it says, I just want to be loved, not through my body, I just want to be loved. And this is a continuous theme amongst Sierra Leonean people that I'm hearing. This level of, don't get me wrong, we know it's very much all over Africa, but as we're just speaking about Sierra Leone, that's why I mentioned Sierra Leone. And this culture of abuse has to come to an end. This continuous culture of abuse. And in the poem, it said, I just want to be loved, not just through my body, but I just want to be loved. And that poem that Yanapoli read was really emotional. And she read that to the First Lady. And like I said, that experience must be mind-blowing for all of the contestants. When credit is needed, when you've got to give someone credit, you've got to give it to them. You can't take when someone has done something good. We just can't take that away. Just imagine the feeling of those contestants and how they must feel to have the opportunity to just speak to the First Lady and tell the First Lady the things that they're interested, and tell the First Lady the things that entice them, and tell the First Lady the things that they think they could change the world with. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Life, sometimes we can judge a situation, but then when something wonderful happens, when something that's like mind-blowing, we can't just sit back and not say anything. That must have been such a moment for those contestants. They must have felt like, wow, you know what I mean? My friend said don't go, this one don't go, but look, I would have probably never met this lady had I not joined Housemates. I would have probably never had this opportunity had I not joined Housemates. So, again, Mr. Navo, I think you're brilliant to just even give these guys this opportunity. I think you're fantastic. And, if the First Lady comes to a reality TV show, we've got to love it, and we've got to be grateful, and we've got to continue to just embrace that. She didn't stop just there. She went on to talk about a few things. Before that, one of the contestants also wants to thank them for the free education. That's something else I needed to add. Now, under this new government, and I need to let people know, this has got nothing to do with their government policies and whatever it is that they've got going on. I'm not really political minded in that kind of way. And these are what the contestants have said. So please bear in mind, I'm not out here trying to infiltrate on anybody on their political affiliations, because I really am not concerned about that. But just what the contestants have said. One of the other contestants said that they wanted to thank the new government for introducing new education, a free education, and I think that was a wonderful part. I think that was really, really nice for them to actually come and say that thank you. I think it really made a difference to the First Lady, and she probably did feel very good in herself and what they were doing with the country. Also, Moses mentioned about the early marriages to basically try and eradicate this, that a lot of young people are getting married maybe underage, and they shouldn't be. Again, that is all wonderful a feedback that she received. Okay, another lady mentioned, I think it was Christiana, the fight against fistula, the fight against fistula, which I understand is something that's quite prominent in Sierra Leone. So again, all these things are just showing me just how wonderful it is when we come together, even though we're all coming from different sectors. You know, the public sector, you've got the government, you've got the reality TV, which is private sector, but we're bringing in together two different sectors who obviously can work together in uplifting the other. And I think the collaboration at that precise moment and the way they've done that, they need to be very proud of themselves, and they need to realize that it's something that is really, 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 really magical for our country, and nobody should question that at all. I made many notes. Now, she then went on to talk about something that I didn't think she would mention, and this thing that she did mention, I think, was very interesting, because I think it's more into politics than it was the reality TV show, and it was just a concept which I just thought was quite interesting. And she mentioned about the decentralization. Yeah, don't like to go into the political side of it, but just very quickly, she says she thinks we need to decentralize some people, you know, services outside of the Freetown, and more services not just in the center, basically. And I thought that was a really good thing, and I think it's something I really want to look into further, because it was very interesting where she was coming from. So moving away from that boring politics, let's get to what was really, really funny. The humor of this lady. She is so funny. Like, when I say funny, funny. The first thing she did when she came, the girls were told to go and show the first lady the house. So when they took the first lady to their bedroom, the first lady said, say ladies. He said, ladies, he said, this room, you guys need to keep this room more tidy. And you know what? That comment, I was in stitches, because all day Chief had been telling the contestants, tidy your room, tidy your room. Everybody just shoving their clothes in the cupboard. Nobody is checking. No one is thinking the first lady's coming. But the fact that she just felt free, the way she said it that kind of like, you know, come on girls, fix up, sort yourselves out. You know what I mean? But it wasn't that judgmental, like, that's not good, you know what I mean? Really bad. And then she went into the boys' room, and the boys' room was immaculate. So she just said, she straight away just said, yeah, and the boys' room's even better than you guys' room. And you gotta love that. It's so endearing. It's so honest, because the girls' room is actually chakabule right about now. It's been chakabule for some days now, and they have been told to tidy that room, but no one don't look to want to tidy the room. So the first lady is the first thing she's fit the room tidy. You know, I just thought it's just one of those funny things. Okay, then they got to the dinner table. That is another part a few people have mentioned. As soon as, after some time, she said, says she's hungry. She says, I want to eat. She says she's hungry and she wants to eat. Well, the reason why I found that quite funny was because, you know, it's just typical. You go to someone's house after they've done a few walking around. The person's hungry. They don't want to talk to you no more. They just want to eat fruit. So it was just it was just that kind of like human touch, that human way of being, and it was nice to see that of her. Because bearing in mind, we don't really know her at all. You know, she's our first lady, but we don't really know her. So that's why we're not going to miss an opportunity when she goes to the reality TV show. We're going to talk, because obviously I'm talking because, well, I'm making history here. Reality TV, first lady, at least I'm talking about it. I'm just excited for all the contestants to be part of something like that. So she gets to the dining room table, and when they were going to get the food, she makes this comment. She says, it looks like there's only two gentlemen in this house. And then someone said, well, what do you mean? He said, oh, because only two men went to help the ladies collect the food. Now, how sweet is that? So, here again. So we've got to the dining table, okay? The girls and everyone's gone to get the food, but it seems like it's just the girls and two other guys. Maybe the other guys were probably just hanging around the like not doing anything. So then the first lady turned around. She said, "Oh, it looks like there's only two gentlemen in this house." And then everybody's like, "No, there's about seven." No, what do you mean? And she's like, "Well, the only two of them's gone to help the ladies with the food." I mean, come on, that's a brilliant lie. That's a brilliant lie. You know, it's sort of again showing that she is up to date, showing that we as Sierra Leoneans, that we've got that kind of cool chic first lady. It was very nice to see. Just that little comment there. She seemed so down to earth. She even went into the diary room and she went and spoke to Chief. And then when she went into the diary room, she was just chilled back. She just sat, ooh, she just sat down and she just made that little comment. So that really, again, made her seem very cool, very sharp, very alert, very understanding. And I think some of us were very, very, very happy to see that. Even though I need to add the next bit, it would be nice, First Lady, if you could also go to Big Sister house, please. Pretty please. Yeah, if you can, you never know, my video might get to you. It might just get to you, who knows? And if it does get to you, please, 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 there's nothing wrong with you going to visit Big Sister house, because the contestants there as well, the contestants there, they would also benefit for having the expertise you have and the kind of support you gave the housemates. It would be nice if you also go and see the Big Sisters as well. I'm sure the girls will be super happy to have you there. Now, secondly, now she's at the dinner table, and the contestants also, she also tells the contestants that she's happy with their poems. She, I think it was Yiannapoli's poem. She says, Yiannapoli, yeah, tells the girl that, yeah, you know, your poem was lovely. So again, this type of comments leave young people like they're impressionable, you know. They are impressionable. It leaves that feeling of being somebody, being important. And I've noticed a lot of my people back home, they don't feel that important. They don't feel as if to say we value them, and people overseas value them. And then to see like the First Lady coming there and giving that to them, I think it was a really wonderful moment. And I think it was nice to see, and I think it was lovely for everybody to be a part of that and witness that, because it was nice to show that, to see that people did care, and you know, the First Lady does care. So it was very nice. Another comment she made, which blew me, was about food. She mentioned about food. She starts off with like, have you guys ever been hungry before? Kind of thing. And everybody's like, yeah, yeah, kind of thing. And she said that's one thing she hates. She says she hates hunger. She says she hates when someone has all that food and they don't share with their neighbor. She says sometimes that's why she gets angry when she sees people throwing food away. She says she doesn't like people who don't share food. She hates people who don't share food. Again, these are only small, minute things. But bearing in mind, we're never going to get the chance to see her anywhere and meet her and hang around with her. So the only thing we're going to get is what we've got. And what she's showing is actually really, really positive. And really, really nice. And such a breath of fresh air. And makes me feel like, oh, she's a lovely lady. You know what I mean? She only wants, don't get me wrong, I'm not no naive girl. I'm no naive girl, but I just get this little feeling like, oh, you know, auntie, you went there, you did that, you did it so gracefully. You even made me, even today, like I woke up this morning in awe of you. And should I not say it? No, you know, I am going to say it because like I come from a very good home. I have positive family and friends, and it's such a refreshing thing to know that my First Lady, my country Sierra Leone, that's always, people are always scandal come from left, right and centre. Our First Lady went to our reality TV show, okay, that was immaculate, that was beautiful. The contestants, the house, I felt like, oh my gosh, Like, we are on the move. Something is happening here, and I'm not going to be shy to say that I'm very impressed. And I'm not going to be shy to say that I would love to see more and more of that. And I would love as well, um, Madam First Lady, if you could go to the Big Sister house as well. I think it would be a really, really lovely thing for you to do, and I think it will make a massive difference to our country. And if there's any way maybe you could get there, I think you should consider it, because I think you're a really, really lovely woman, and you really came across so peaceful. You came across so blessed. You came across like somebody that has been through a lot herself, and she's probably just trying to come out and don't want to be judged. And I think it came across very, very well. And some of the points that you promoted, the things that bit about food was, it's just like, can you please stop the hunger in Sierra Leone? Like, reality TV show or no reality TV show, hunger, please stop the hunger. If we could stop the hunger, you will change the lives of many. I do appreciate the time you took to come. The last final bit I just wanted to add is, at the dinner table, what do you think they did before they ate? They prayed. They prayed. And again, it's this continuous theme that I'm seeing throughout Africa or throughout Sierra Leone, the element and the importance of religion. Yeah. And it's overwhelming. So at the table, they prayed. But check it. This is what makes my country the most wonderful country in the world. How dare you? You could never go to Sierra Leone and make a prayer for Christian and forget the Muslim, or Muslim and forget the Christian. Oh yeah, that is my country, and I'm so proud. Just imagine. So the First Lady is there. She obviously has her religion. She's Muslim. So they do the prayer, but then one prayer, and straight away, there's no question about, oh man, no forget me, no forget me. You know, if you do the Christian, you do the Muslim. If you do the Muslim, you do the Christian. I mean, that religious tolerance that we have in Sierra Leone is wonderful. It really is. It doesn't get better than that. You cannot have any type of opium other than that. That is sweet. And she promotes that. Again, she also mentioned the fact that she had a Muslim wedding, and she also gave her husband a Christian wedding. And again, what a beautiful country I come from. What a wonderful place we live, Sierra Leone, Freetown. Let's just continue to promote it and support it. Promoting it is one thing, is supporting it. I think what I would like to do is support it as much as I can, and try and properly push people to understand that, yeah, they come better than me, actually. And if you see housemates and you see what's happening there, and you see the collectives and how we as Sierra Leoneans are developing, and bring it on, because things are happening. So I wanted to say thank you to housemates for giving me that opportunity to witness the First Lady entering a reality TV show, one which has taken over all of the world, and it's a reality TV show that has so much longevity and has a great future ahead. So it's just wonderful just to know that, First Lady, that you came, and thank you, housemates, for giving us this opportunity as well. You've given an opportunity to a lot of Sierra Leoneans in order for this show to be how it is today. I saw how many people you have in the back there that are working tirelessly, all those TV screens, all those people, all the back of house. I mean, AYV, wonderful. Africell, fantastic. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be a romantic about it. I don't know the ins and outs, and I do know that things have been going on, but what I can say is your perseverance and your determination to keep peace and let peace reign amongst us. I appreciate that greatly. Now guys, since I've been speaking so nicely, it's time to get back to the real work business. We've got the eviction today, guys. It's an eviction, and who's going? Now, I don't know who I think is going to win yet, because if you check it, Big Sister I've already said who I think is going to win. I think I've written it down. However, I have not written down who I think is going is going to win Housemates. Somebody, I'm going to mention this person. Doesn't mean that's a person I like though. That I'm beginning to, I don't know what it is about this girl, Shan. Shan. I'm mentioning again, Shan. There's something about Shan. I don't know what it is. I'm not making it yet. I'm not picking my contestant yet. But there is something about Shan. Okay, I'm gonna give after the if today's eviction, I will give you who I think will win. No, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna write it down, just like I did for Big Sister. I'm going to write it down because I'm not gonna release it yet. Okay, but I think Shan, she has this personality that is becoming very interesting to me, because she comes to the middle of the stage and starts dancing, and I'm thinking, whoa, where are you getting all that confidence from? You know what I mean? I like it. I'm not saying I don't like her. So please, in fact, I like her. I like her very, very much. So please, Shan, any of Shan's friends, I'm not that I don't like Shan. I like Shan. I'm just so intrigued by the confidence in her. It's like, and she's a tall girl. I'm a tall girl, and she's a big girl. So, you know, tall girl, big girl, you know, you get a bit scared sometimes, you know what I mean? And she is tall girl, and she big girl, but she got that, like strong. Like when I say strong, seriously strong. To the point where you start thinking, she's gonna come beat your ass, you know? She just looks powerful. She reminds me of the gazelle. She reminds me of the, it's like she's calm, and she's really she's calm. And there's something about this girl. Remember this name. Either she's leaving today because she's up for eviction. So now let's go to the eviction, guys. Quick before we go. I'm really grateful for everybody who stuck with me. And thank you so much, Philip. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed the show, guys. I hope you've enjoy where we're going and how it's all going so far. You know, I really appreciate you all. I really do. You know, sometimes people, they do these shows, they never show people how much they appreciate, but I really do appreciate. Obviously, I'm still a rookie. I'm the fresh rookie. I'm the fresh rookie, and I'm learning, you know, and I want to get there. I want to get to that place where I'm be able to, you know, do real good shows and, you know, have you all giving me thumbs up. Okay, so again, eviction tonight. So I believe by now they should be, because we got the rundown, and it says, okay, there's a debate that's going on now, and then the eviction is going to be 8 p.m. So that is for housemates. Housemates, gather here. Housemates. Eviction is today, 8 p.m. Do not miss it. It's at this moment, once whoever's leaving on both the shows, whoever is leaving on these shows, the show has just begun. So if you haven't been watching the show, now is the time to get ready, because after these guys have gone, that's it. There's no more catching up. You're either in it or you just ain't gonna be able to know what's going on. So just a bit update for some of you who want to probably get back into the show and you haven't been able to watch the show for whatever reason. Now is the time to get into the show. After today's evictions, it is on. I'm exhausted. I'm telling you guys, I'm tired, but we've got another literally 4 weeks to go. And in that 4 weeks, guys, we are going to have some fun. And I want you all to join me to have some fun. Don't worry about who's supporting who. What you got to remember is the characters that are in there. The fun characters, the funny characters, the moody characters. Let's pick and poke and have some fun. It doesn't matter what you say. It's how you say it. Dun, dun, dun. All right, guys, look, it's been brilliant speaking and telling you guys everything today. I hope you've all enjoyed the show. I'm now going to go do my singing lessons, and I'm wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. So you guys take care, and thank you all very much for joining me, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.